Hello, 8th graders. So these are the doodle notes that go along with the theory of plate tectonics. So we are going to go through this. There are 2 pages that go with it. This is probably one of the more, a little bit more actual work to it versus other ones. Sorry, I'm trying to just get myself in a place to write well. So, and clearly, Will has been in my office as of recent. So, let's hope that works. So, here is what's going on. So, we have, we're going to read through this, but make sure that you put your name at the top somewhere. Again, not my name. Do your name, please. Let's try this up over here. Okay, then maybe less keyboard. So, 3 plate boundaries, or types of plate boundaries, holy. The location where 2 tectonic plates interact. They either move together, move apart, or slide past each other. Okay, so we have one here, convergent, and we have arrows pointing toward each other. This is the place where 2 tectonic plates are moving toward each other. Over here in super duper small fine print it says name 3 types of convergent boundaries. Well, I know that there are 2 different types of plates and they both can come together. So I have oceanic, and continental. And then I know that just oceanic can come together with another oceanic, as well as a continental can come together with another continental. Okay, so there. Divergent, the place where 2 tectonic plates are moving apart from each other. That's why we have arrows going that way. In the space below, doodle or describe a possible result from this type of boundary. We have talked about that so many times, and if you go, talk about it here too. Okay, so I'm not going to do that one. Transformative, the place tectonic plates slide horizontally past one another in opposite directions. So again here in the space below, doodle or describe the possible results of this type of boundary. So we have talked about so many different examples in real life, but if we're thinking of transformative going past one another, that's what's going on there. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to come back and highlight here in a minute. Back here, I am going to, sorry. Okay. This is like one of the first times I'm doing this in the evening rather than in the morning when I know everyone's still asleep. So just had to listen to the monitor quick. So, motion at the bottom of the ocean. So we have seafloor spreading. This occurs at mid-ocean ridges. Okay? So seafloor is created. Divergent plate boundaries at the bottom of the ocean. New ocean crust is created at mid-ocean ridges through the process of seafloor spreading. That's like this answers what you may need here. Right here, doodle a diagram and make sure to label the mid-ocean ridge, the oldest crust, the youngest crust, the convection currents, the lithosphere, and the asthenosphere. I'll go through this a little bit with you here in a moment. Okay? As well as down here we have a subduction zone, so seafloor destroyed. So, a convergent plate boundary where an oceanic plate sinks beneath a less dense plate forming a trench. Oceanic plate is more dense than continental plate, so ocean crust will always subduct below continental crust. Essentially, what we love to call this is geologic recycling. And we create a trench, and that's what it wants you to show here. Okay? Let's go up to this one. This is asking for quite a bit. I'm not looking for your best artistic ability. I'm just looking for things that have appeared in textbook notes, in PowerPoint notes, and things like that. We have talked about this, but what I'm looking for is I want to see the two plates, okay, moving away from each other. Okay. I want to see convection currents, which are pushing them away from each other. Okay? Because I'm looking here, mid-ocean ridge. This is where my ridge would be, because you have brand new crust being formed. Your oldest crust, your youngest crust, convection currents, and then this would all be found. All this. If you go back to your structure of the earth notes, this also kind of sort of shows you what's going on. Okay? But this is like simplistically what I'm looking for. Okay? So let's go through quick. Remember, when you go through Doodle notes, what I'm expecting from you is I'm expecting you to go through and highlight key terms. So understanding what plate boundaries are. Plate boundaries are where two tectonic plates interact. Simply. Okay? Convergent, what I need to know is toward, and divergent is apart. Transformative, sliding horizontally. Okay? That is simply what you need. Things are going to get a little bit bigger here and here because you have a much larger set of definitions. Okay? Go through, color it. Don't just leave this pencil. Make it pretty. Obviously, like this, I don't necessarily care how you do it, just make it pretty. So, like, if I want for convergent, for whatever reason, to me, convergent is like pink. Okay, so maybe every time I'm talking convergent, I'm kind of sort of using pink. Maybe for divergent, it's purple. I don't know. Just make it pretty. I want to be able to look at it and not cry. Or cry with excitement. I don't know. Doodle notes are doodle notes. Okay? So, that is that. So I gave you this. I started you on this. You should be able to make me a trench, just kind of sort of knowing this. You should know this. And then here. This is a far more simplistic version of the second page. If you have any questions, please ask your teachers. We are here to help for reasons. Awesome. Thanks so much, 8th graders.